Experience and height have become the secret ingredients behind Mark Byington's impressive success in basketball. But few people outside of hardcore college hoop circles might realize just how impactful these factors have been. Byington, the head coach of Vanderbilt, might not yet receive widespread acclaim like some of the country's top-tier coaches. But if you look at his winning record over the past few years, it's tough to argue with his effectiveness. Since 2022, combining his time at James Madison and Vanderbilt, Byington has compiled an outstanding 74-28 record. To highlight his growth, in his final year coaching at James Madison, his team blew past expectations with a spectacular 32-4 record, including a stunning upset over Wisconsin in the first round of the NCAA Tournament. This remarkable achievement laid the foundation for his move to Vanderbilt, where he impressed once again by finishing 2013 and guiding the Commodores back to the NCAA Tournament, a sign of sustained progress. While Byington's earlier career at Georgia Southern and James Madison showed moderate success, the last 3 seasons reveal a clear shift. What changed? 2 significant factors emerged starting in 2023. Coinciding directly with his team's recent surge. First, his squads became notably more experienced, meaning they had older players who'd spent more time developing their skills and understanding the game. Second, his rosters began to feature much greater length, taller players who can stretch the court and control the paint better than before. This combination of veteran savvy and physical advantage has been a game changer. Take his 2023 James Madison team, for example. This roster averaged almost 2 years older per player compared to the previous year, and the team stood out as the tallest in Byington's coaching history at that point, with an average height of 76.9 inches. Their solid 22-11 record prepared them perfectly for what would be an historic 2024 campaign. That 2024 James Madison squad shattered school records and ranked as the 12th oldest team in the nation, boasting over 3 years of player experience on average. Additionally, they set a new benchmark for length, with an average height of 6 feet 5 inches, the tallest Byington had ever coached. Even Byington's first year at Vanderbilt showed this trend, though to a slightly lesser extent. The Commodores finished 20-13, and came close to upsetting number 7 seeded St. Mary's in a nail-biting 59-56 NCAA tournament loss. Achieving 20 wins was a significant milestone for Vanderbilt, marking only the 3rd time since the 2014-15 season that the program reached that mark, and securing their first tournament appearance since the 2016-17 season. Looking ahead to the current season, expect Byington to continue emphasizing experience and height. The Commodores have a 16-man roster. However, they face a major setback as standout transfer point guard George Kimball III will miss the entire season. Kimball was a high-impact player, averaging 18 points, 3.7 rebounds, and 3.2 assists last season at Eastern Kentucky. Without him, Vanderbilt's roster consists of 15 players, 3 freshmen, and 8 seniors, with 5 of those seniors being transfers. Among the 12 players returning with Division I experience, the team averages nearly 2.8 years of collegiate playing time, slightly younger than the past 2 standout seasons, but still more experienced than Byington's pre-2023 squads. On the length front, the Commodores maintain impressive size. Of the 15 players expected to take the floor, excluding redshirts, only 4 are shorter than 6 feet 4 inches. Notably, the tallest roster Byington ever coached remains James Madison's 2024 team, which averaged 77.3 inches, just over 6 feet 4 inches. But Vanderbilt's 2025-26 team appears prepared to surpass even that, with an average height of 77.4 inches, roughly 6 feet 5 inches. This wasn't accidental. Vanderbilt's recruiting and transfer portal strategy clearly targeted taller players, as 5 out of 7 incoming transfers who should see playing time stand at 6 feet 5 inches or taller. Now here's where it gets controversial. While taller, more experienced rosters sound like a recipe for success, having these physical advantages does not guarantee deep tournament runs or championships. Basketball is multifaceted, involving coaching strategy, player chemistry, and mental toughness. So, is this emphasis on height and experience a brilliant strategic shift, or just a coincidental trend? Could teams with more balanced, perhaps even shorter and quicker players defy these conventions? It's a fascinating question that sparks debate. Regardless, Byington's recent results suggest that this approach, to load up on experienced, taller players, is paying dividends in terms of wins and competitiveness. This doesn't necessarily mean Vanderbilt is a future Final Four favorite, but it definitely means their performance this season bears watching closely. Will this combination of savvy veterans and imposing length continue to elevate Byington's teams, or will opponents find ways to exploit any weaknesses? What do you think? Is bigger and older always better in college hoops, or is there room for other styles to succeed? Feel free to share your thoughts and join the conversation as the Commodores hit the court this season.